Yeah, I think that to the love and lust point too, I think that it's the same thing. It's the same exact emotion. It's the same exact feeling. And you can feel that for anything. You can be lustful over achieving success. You can be lustful for a car, a woman, a job, a position. You can over any of these things, in which I think the only difference is the person looking at it from the outside in. Because while you're in that position, you feel that you're in love. I'm
Mhm.
this woman is amazing, and somebody could say, "Oh man, Viz, you simping, you lusting after her." And this, no, nigga, I'm in love. I'm head over heels for this broad. Her breath don't stink, and she on point. You know what I'm saying? This the one. So I think I think that we make it more difficult in what the actual feeling and emotion is, because we get caught up in the wordplay of it all. But yeah,
Mhm.
no, to Ty's point, I think that you absolutely have to, that men at least, they want to be attracted to the person that they are going to deal with. Because if I am going to be in a committed relationship with you, you got to check these boxes, you know what I'm saying, to make sure that I'm here and I don't want to go nowhere else. So I think that it is absolutely imperative for sure.
What he's talking about right now is something that which in a book that I suggest every man should read, which is The Polygamous Sex by Esther Vilar. And she talks about this in The Polygamous Sex. She essentially explains that the reason why most men live a polygamous lifestyle is because in order to experience love, a romantic type of love that's sexually fulfilling, they need a partner that's equal to them but opposite. But in order to feel familial love, it requires someone who's not equal to them, someone that they can take care of. So men are constantly in a battle between those two desires, having someone that they can take care of with their love, and having someone who's an equal sexual partner.
You want to go, Ink? You know what the question is?
Uh, a certain individual say we're not going to be honest. That's what she said. We're not going to be honest.
Be honest.
I
Uh-uh.
still stand 10 toes down with that. I don't feel like that.
But go with your question again. I want you to ask your question again.
That was
My
Ty.
yeah, my
Oh, Ty's
question.
question. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Yeah, Ty's
my
question again.
question was from what I was hearing the lady say, as far as building a connection with a person, right? Like going after someone you're compatible with and then later on falling in love. I said I feel like that's something that women can do, but that's not necessarily true for men. My question posed was, do men need to have that attraction first? Because that's what I grew up understanding, is that a man needs to be attracted to the woman that he's with. He can't gain that later. If he's not instantly attracted to her, he's not going to get it later, no matter how good she is. Or is that wrong? Can you grow attraction to a woman later once you find out she has all of these other qualities that maybe
Yeah,
fit into what you think is wife material?
I think we can. A lot of men do it on a regular now. Look, I don't know if you ever looked at some of these NFL players' wives. They don't look like the IG models as most of y'all would think they are. They not. They look like average looking women. But you know what they fell in love with? The personality. What they provide. They brought some type of peace to the relationship. That they not always, the best look, don't not built the best, don't maybe what we consider attractive enough for a man who's making that type of money, but yet they will find a way to figure it out and fall in love with them and marry these women. I
Hey,
mean,
don't forget that they were passing them the ball in the gym.
hey, when they was working out with them, when they was watching them come up, when they was, making sure they got their studies in, what I'm saying, make sure the papers was done while they was on the road. fulfilling their sports obligation. Look, men look, there's always something attractive about it, and it might be a smile. She may not be what you consider aesthetically pleasing, another man wouldn't, but she has a beautiful smile. She has a great personality. She made me laugh, and that right there could hold a man's attraction right then and there. Her conversation piece is good. You know what I'm saying? She knows how to hold a conversation. I mean, you get one of the most beautiful women in the world, but she can't. She don't hold my attention other than looking at her ass. And that's only, y'all know what I mean. 20 goddamn minutes is all you're going to get out of my life. But it's a different conversation. I'll leave it there. Is that honest?
Yes, that's very honest. I'm so happy you was honest. So that's why I was just like, the answers that I was hearing was not the reality of what it really is. And like Hank really hit it on the head with everything that he said. Because what I see is most men are married to average looking women. And then, right, you will see them, not all of them, because I don't believe all men cheat. Some of them will mostly like go out and cheat with the IG women or whatever, like the nice bodies and stuff like that, but they're not wifing that up because you can always walk outside and see another fat ass or a nice body or another woman that looks better, or like that's a dime a dozen. But like he said, having a woman that's shooting, in the gym, shooting from the sidelines with you, that's motivating you and stuff, you're not finding that too often, or somebody who actually genuinely makes you happy, makes you smile, want to see you win, or not just being an asset. I mean, not just being a liability, but an asset. So you don't meet women like that too often. So when I see men that are married, there is just a regular average woman. Like, so I don't feel like it's necessarily like, oh, she got to be the sexiest woman or whatever. Like the attraction is other. It comes in other forms, not just the looks, because the looks it fades afterwards. It's like, all right,
You're the only one that brought up looks, because that I feel that in both me and Clout's answer, we're not saying that the looks is the main attraction, because you can go outside and see a good, just like you said, you can go outside and see a good looking woman anywhere, a fat ass, some titty, you can see that anywhere. I can go on Instagram and see that. That doesn't move men that are intentionally dating or looking for someone that they want to spend time with. If they look like an IG model and they check all the other boxes, oh, bet that's a go-to. But if I can find me a plain Jane that's bad, she treat me good, she got that wet, it's a win-win. I don't need thick Taco 86 on Instagram. You know what I'm saying? I can get me a in the library, Miss Cox or something. I don't know. You can easily find something like that where you'll build that connection and that relationship with them, and fall in love with them, and they can be the average Joe. I mean, average Jane rather. Most men would almost prefer that. They prefer a woman that's average, that's not all out in the open, because then, to Louise's point earlier, you'll expect for her to be in that bracket. So now I'm expecting for you to act and treat me a certain type of way, and be on social media acting a certain type of way. Most men that know what they want, they don't want to deal with that. So